The morning sun did little to warm Vemulapadu, where grief and fear now clung to the village like a second skin. Reddy Garu's murder, so soon after Gopal's, sent ripples of panic through the red-soiled lanes. The sight of the locket engraved with a Ravi in the dead man's hand haunted Ravi Kumar, its implications gnawing at his soul. Was it a threat? A warning? Or something far darker? The village square was crowded with mourners and curious onlookers as Inspector Rao and his team combed the scene near the well. The locket had been bagged as evidence, but not before Ravi memorized its every detail: silver, tarnished, identical to the one marked Anjali he'd found in the grave. He hadn't told Lakshmi about this new locket, unsure how to break the news of her father's death, or the eerie connection to her twin. Ravi stood at the edge of the crowd, his mother Sarasvati gripping his arm. "This is no ordinary killing," she whispered, her eyes darting nervously. "The snake and dagger, it's a mark from the old days. The village elders used it to seal their pact." "What pact, Amma?" Ravi pressed, his voice low. She hesitated, then said, "A secret buried with blood." Gopal hinted at it once, a treasure hidden to end the faction wars. But it came with a curse. Those who seek it, die. Ravi's thoughts spun to the grave, the locket, the cloaked figure. Was he stumbling into something ancient, something deadly? By noon, he slipped away to find Lakshmi, who had returned to Pulavengala after hearing of her father's death. He found her at her family's home, a modest brick house surrounded by jasmine vines. Her eyes were red from crying, her mother sobbing softly in the corner. "Ravi," Lakshmi whispered, clutching his hand. "Why is this happening? First Anjali, now Appa." He held her, his heart aching. "I don't know, but I'll protect you. I swear it." He didn't mention the locket with his name, not yet. As they spoke, a shadow moved outside the window, a fleeting glimpse of a black shawl. Ravi's pulse quickened. "Stay here," he told Lakshmi, grabbing a stick and stepping outside. The yard was empty, but footprints led to the edge of the property, disappearing into the dry grass. Back inside, Lakshmi's mother, Radha, spoke up, her voice trembling. "This isn't just about factions. Anjali's death, it wasn't an accident. She was asking questions about the river lands, about something her father wouldn't discuss. The day she died, she said she'd found proof of a betrayal." Ravi's mind raced. "What proof?" Radha shook her head. "She never told me. But she was scared, like she'd uncovered something dangerous." That evening, back in Vemulapadu, Ravi confided in Surya as they sat by the river, the water sluggish and brown. "Surya, there's something bigger going on. The lockets, the murders, this pact, it's all connected." Surya frowned, tossing a pebble into the water. "You're in deep, Ravi. If this is about the old treasure, people will kill to keep it buried. You need to back off." But Ravi couldn't. Not with Lakshmi's life possibly at stake. He decided to visit the village's oldest resident, Padmini Amma, a frail woman who lived in a crumbling hut at Vemulapadu's edge. She was known for her cryptic tales and sharp memory of the village's past. Padmini's hut smelled of incense and decay. Her eyes, milky with age, seemed to see through Ravi as he showed her the locket marked Anjali. "This belonged to Lakshmi's twin," he said. "I found it in a grave." Padmini's hands trembled as she touched it. "The sisters' lockets," she murmured. "Crafted by a silversmith for the Reddy twins." But Anjali, she didn't drown. She was silenced. The snake and dagger don't lie. Ravi's heart thudded. Silenced? By who? Padmini leaned closer, her voice a rasp. The keepers of the pact. They guard the secret of the river lands. Anjali got too close. Now you're marked, boy. Before he could ask more, a loud crash came from outside. Ravi rushed out to find a fire blazing near Padmini's hut, a pile of dry palm fronds set alight. In the flickering glow, he saw it again, the cloaked figure, standing on a distant hill, watching. He gave chase, but the figure vanished into the night. When he returned, Padmini was gone, her hut empty except for a single clue, a map, crudely drawn on a scrap of cloth, showing the river and a marked spot labeled the vault. Ravi tucked the map away, his resolve hardening. He'd find the truth, for Lakshmi, for Anjali, for himself. At dawn, as he prepared to investigate the river, Surya burst into his hut, panting. Ravi, they found another body. It's Padmini Amma. Stabbed, near the temple. Ravi's blood ran cold. But the real twist came when Surya held up a bloodied note found near her body, the vault stays buried. Ravi, you're next. And then, in the dirt beside Padmini's body, was a third locket, this one engraved with Surya.